This is the Mont Alpi MAi805-BSS, the 44-inch 6-burner black stainless modular outdoor kitchen island I've been using for a little over 3 months. From my experience, the first thing that hits you is the look. The contrast between the black 304 stainless body and the white granite tops is sharp and clean, and it really gives the patio a finished high-end feel. The countertops are a composite, so they're a blend of crushed stone and resin. Not a full slab, but they feel solid, wipe clean easily, and have held up well to weekly cooking and the occasional spilled marinade. Key features that mattered to me were the 6 main stainless burners, the ceramic infrared side burner, the infrared rear burner with the included 120-volt rotisserie kit, the double-lined hood, the color-changing knob lights, and the internal halogen lights. In my opinion, that combination covers most outdoor cooking situations without needing extra gadgets. I grill for family and neighbors most weekends, and the 38 by 18-inch main cooking surface gives me room for a whole spread. I've done burgers on one side, veggies and shrimp skewers on the other, and kept buns warm on the stainless warming rack. Heat is consistent across the grates once the grill is fully preheated. If you're new to grilling, infrared just means the burner gets extremely hot and emits radiant heat, which is great for quick sears or for rotisserie where you want steady heat from the back. Setup was way less painful than I expected for something this big. The island comes in modular sections that are already built. The attachment process is simple. Line up the pieces, bolt them together, plug in what needs power, and you're basically done. I used a basic screwdriver and took my time. The gliding caster wheels roll smoother than I imagined for a 600+ pound setup, and the locks plus the leveling feet keep the island planted. I did hit a snag with the way the modules were oriented on the pallet. The access panels were facing inward, which made unboxing awkward and sweaty. Getting the protective tape off was also more stubborn than it should be. Not a deal breaker, but be ready with a utility knife and some patience. On to cooking. The grill is rated at 115,000 BTU across everything, and it feels every bit of that. Preheat time to get the main grates in the 500 to 600 degree for range is solid on propane, though not lightning fast. Once it's hot, it stays hot, and the double-lined hood holds temps steady for roasting. I've done 2 rotisserie chickens at once using the rear infrared burner, and the motor handled it fine. The birds come off juicy with crisp skin. The side infrared burner is the star if you like steakhouse sears. I use a cast iron pan on it for ribeyes and smash burgers, and it's a blast. If you're new to this, think of the main burners as your everyday grill and the side infrared as your turbo station. Night cooks are easier than I expected. The halogen lights inside the hood are bright, and the knobs light blue when off and switch to red when the burner is on. That color change seems like a gimmick until you're juggling a few dishes in low light and need a quick glance to confirm what's hot. The electronic ignition has lit consistently for me. I've had one moment where a knob light flickered after a long searing session at high temp, but everything kept working. I'll keep an eye on it because high heat and wiring don't always get along. So far, no real failures. The countertop height feels natural, and it's nice having the extra prep space and the matching chopping board within reach. The bottle opener is one of those small things that becomes second nature. Storage is decent. I keep cleaning supplies, tools, a cast iron skillet, and a few trays in the drawers and cabinets. The full-width front grease tray pulls out easily and makes cleanup straightforward. I do a quick scrape and brush down while the grates are still warm, then wipe the stainless and counters after everything cools. The manual suggests using a light coat of oil or a product like WD-40 on the black stainless to protect against moisture. From my experience, that's worth doing, especially if you're near the coast or in a humid area. A couple of quirks have shown up. I noticed a fine line where grease wanted to collect at the seam between the grill head and the counter. It didn't leak, but I could see how that seam might get messy over time. I added a very thin bead of high-temp silicone to keep that area tight, and it stayed clean since. Also, the white tops are bright and look great, but sunlight can be rough on quartz resin surfaces over the long haul. I can't speak to years of UV yet, but I'm using the included multi-piece cover whenever the grill is not in use to avoid yellowing. That cover zips the sections together for a snug fit. It takes a minute to align, but it's secure and has already saved me after a surprise rain. In my opinion, the cooking performance lines up with the premium look. Sear power is there, indirect cooking is easy to control, and the grill delivers even heat when it's up to temp. If you're into accessories, a charcoal tray and a griddle plate are available. I did pick up the charcoal tray to play with smoke, and it adds a nice touch of flavor for ribs or wings. It won't replace a dedicated smoker, but it's good for light smoking without extra equipment. I started on propane because the grill ships ready for it. There's a natural gas conversion kit if you want a fixed fuel line. If you do a lot of long cooks or high-temp sessions, natural gas can be more convenient, and it's steady as long as you've got the line installed. I'm planning to switch before next summer. Support-wise, I had one small parts question on day 2. The retailer I bought from answered quickly and sent what I needed, no fuss. I emailed the manufacturer later about a wiring spec question and didn't hear back for a couple of weeks. I eventually got a reply, but it took longer than I'd like. If you value quick answers, I'd recommend buying from a retailer with responsive post-sale help. It's perfect for someone who wants the look and presence of a built-in outdoor kitchen without pouring concrete, hiring contractors, or committing to one layout forever. The modular design keeps things simple, and those caster wheels make it possible to rework your space or roll the island out for deep cleaning. The unit is heavy, but it's not stuck in one spot. I like that flexibility more than I expected. From my experience, the highs are very high. The design, the cooking power, the convenience of the rotisserie and side sear, and the night-friendly lighting. The few lows are mostly around logistics and care. Unpacking could be easier. I'm proactive with protective oil on the black stainless, and I make sure to use the cover to protect the white tops. I'll be watching the electrical bits as I keep pushing high temps, but at 3 months, everything important is running strong and turning out great food. I'd recommend this for anyone who grills often, entertains regularly, and wants a premium centerpiece that's ready to go with minimal setup. If you're a detail person, plan on a little extra time during unboxing and have a cleaning routine after big cooks. If you expect to do frequent high-heat searing, keep an eye on the lighting and switch gear, and don't be shy about warranty claims if something acts up. Speaking of warranty, the labeling can be confusing across listings. I've seen limited lifetime on some materials and a separate 15-year limited call-out elsewhere. In my opinion, it's worth confirming what's covered on which parts with your seller, so you know exactly where you stand. In conclusion, the Mont Alpi MAi805-BSS delivers on the 2 things that matter most to me. It looks fantastic on the patio, and it cooks like a serious grill. It's powerful, versatile, and friendly to use, and after 3 months, I feel like I've already gotten my money's worth in meals and memories. If you want an outdoor kitchen that shows up mostly ready, fires up fast, and can handle everything from weeknight burgers to rotisserie dinner parties, this one hits the mark. Check the comments of this video for a link to see the current pricing of the Mont Alpi MAi805-BSS. Thank you for watching.